Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to discuss about pressure chapter. So pressure is the so before starting the lecture, please subscribe this channel and like the video, also like the videos and also comment there in comment section. So let me start the lecture without killing the time. So the the normal force which acts per unit area is called pressure. Mathematically it is given by mathematically pressure pressure P is equal to force F by area A. Unit of pressure. Unit of pressure. We know that we know unit of force is Newton and its symbol is capital N. Unit of area is meter square. So pressure is equal to Newton by meter square, that is Newton meter square. It is also called Pascal. And it is denoted by PA. Now what is 1 Pascal pressure? 1 Pascal pressure. Pascal pressure. What do you mean by this? So listen. When 1 Newton force acts normally to 1 meter square area, then the pressure exerted on that area is called 1 Pascal pressure. So the force of magnitude 1 Newton acting normally means perpendicularly normally to a unit area of the surface is called 1 Pascal pressure. 1 Pascal pressure, that is 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton force into divided by 1 meter square area, that is 1 Newton meter square. You can write power minus, or if you write power meter, or you can write in this way Newton slash meter square. This is called Pascal. Now here suppose this is the ball of the pen. When you exert force on this area normally on the palm, then it makes more depression on the palm. But if you press by its lid, its cover, opposite side, then it makes less depression and you feel less hot. But when you exert force from this end, metal end, then you feel you feel more hot. So what did you get from here? A smaller the area, larger the pressure, and larger the area, a smaller the pressure. Now go to thrust. What is thrust? Thrust, or simply we can call it as force. Thrust is the force. The force acting normally to a surface, to area of the surface. It is called thrust. Thrust, or simply force, means suppose this is the area, its area is not 1 meter square, means whatever the area, the pressure, the force acting on that area is called thrust. Simply the force acting on any area is called thrust, and the force must act normally. While what is pressure? Pressure is the force acting normally only on the unit area. The force that is acting normally to unit area, then that is called pressure, while the force acting normally to any surface area, it is called thrust, or simply force. So you can make some difference between force and that is pressure or thrust. This is the thrust, pressure, number 1, it is the force which changes or tends to change the state of the body, or tends to change the state of the body, that is either from rest to motion, or motion to rest. But it is the normal force acting per unit area. Its SI unit is Newton, while its SI unit is what? What is that? Pressure unit is Pascal. What? Pascal, and symbol is PA. And thrust is also force, and we have already studied in fourth chapter that force is a vector quantity. So it is a what? It is a vector, and pressure is a what? A scalar. And other force can be measured by, force means simply weight of the body also, it is measured by a spring balance. It is measured by spring balance or spring balance, while pressure is measured by barometer, manometer, etc. It is measured by barometer, manometer, and pressure gauge also, and also by pressure gauge. These are the some difference between thrust and pressure. So did you get, guys, what is thrust? Thrust is simply the force that acts to any surface area normally perpendicularly, but pressure is the normal force acting per unit area. Pressure or normal force or a force acts normally to unit area, while the thrust is the force that acts to any area normally. Sorry, I write it very two more. Okay, leave this. Now let me turn the page. So guys, did you get pressure? Pressure is the what? Pressure is the force or a normal force acting per unit area, while thrust is the a force or a normal force acting any area to any surface area. Now go to a definition that is very important for the 1 mark. It is, what is 1 atmospheric pressure? Now 1, can you see 1 atmospheric pressure? One atmospheric pressure. So the pressure, you know that the earth is surrounded by air or atmosphere, it has atmosphere. So when air blows, your hairs blow also, no, with the help of air, and when air blows you feel some pressure on your skin. So air exerts pressure on the object on the earth surface or also on the earth surface. So what is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure is the simply pressure exerted by the air or atmosphere on the surface of the earth. So what is here? 1 atmospheric pressure. So the pressure exerted by the pressure exerted by 760 mm of millimeter of mercury. Hg means mercury column at 0 degree Celsius, at 0 degree Celsius at sea level is called 1 atmospheric pressure. 1 atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atm, means atm is equal to 760 mm of Hg, or simply you can write 7, you can write or 1 point, you can write 0 0.76. if you convert millimeter into meter, then 0.76 meter of Hg, or simply 1.01 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, or simply Pascal PA or Newton meter square. This is the 1 atmospheric 1 atmospheric pressure. Now 1 torr is also unit of pressure. 1 torr is equal to 1 mm of Sg, or 133.232 Pascal. So these are the important for the while solving the numericals. Now go to liquid pressure. What is fluid pressure? Fluid or liquid pressure. What is fluid pressure? The pressure exerted by liquid is called hydrostatics pressure. What is fluid? Fluid is the that may have fixed volume but not fixed shape. That is called fluid. Like air means gases and liquids. All liquids and gases are falls under fluid. So fluids need a container, either closed container or open container to keep it. So when the fluids are kept in a container, then the fluids exerts pressure on all direction on the wall of the container, on the bottom of the container. So there is a pressure, there is a force exerted by the liquid on the wall of the container and the bottom of the container or vessel in which the liquids are kept, and that pressure is said to be what? That pressure is said to be fluid pressure or liquid pressure. So listen here. The pressure exerted by the liquid on the walls and bottom of the container in which the liquid is kept is called liquid pressure. So did you get, guys?